All right, guys, we're doing top 10 Marvel Bronze Age villains. All right, guys, we are going to get into this CBSI top 10 themed hot list. We like doing these lists. They are just for fun. It is just opinion. And of course, we love hearing from you. Really quick, guys, hit up comicbookinvest.com. They have articles left and right. There's a lot of other YouTubers that put great content out on their website, so check them out. Also, this list has a number 11, an honorable mention, and you can find that over at comicbookinvest.com. Big shout out to them, and thank you for this list. They gave it to me. I give it to you. And I do have to apologize because last 2 weeks ago, the last CBSI list was supposed to be top 10 Marvel Silver Age villains, and we were all going crazy because Kraven was on there, and this guy and that guy left and right. And who was omitted from that list? That was my mistake. I did not relay that information properly. This time I'm making sure that you get the proper information, the proper stuff here. This is, again, top 10 Marvel Bronze Age villains, but don't get me wrong, this list still has problems and people are still going to go crazy, and that's the fun part about this. And it's not going to be the characters on this list that I'm about to tell you. I think we're going to see more of an argument on the age. What actually is the cutoff for the Bronze Age slipping into the Copper Age? But before we get into this list and talk about that, don't forget to hit that subscription button if you haven't already. If you enjoy the video, hit the thumbs up. Leave a comment down below. You're going to want to. I know it. And, of course, that notification bell will let you know when I post content. Sometimes YouTube doesn't let you know, so I don't know. I hear problems. Everybody leaves comments like, the notification bell is clicked, but they didn't notify me. No big deal. It's there. All right, let's crack right into this list. And one more time, there is a number 11, an honorable mention over at comicbookinvest.com. So let's start at the top with number 10. This is Tomb of Dracula, number 1, and our villain is none other than Dracula. Great book. I always felt that this book was undervalued. It is now starting to get to the point where, okay, I think we need to be where we're at. The book has been getting hot. It's been getting expensive. I think we're going to start getting horror-themed stuff in the MCU, and that is why I believe this book is starting to climb. It's starting to get crazy here. That's our number 10 book. We're going to blow through this, guys. Number 9, and this is already where we're going to start seeing a little bit of an argument like, well, it's not really Bronze Age. What are you doing? But this is Dark Phoenix. Guys, this is Uncanny X-Men number 134. Awesome book, grossly undervalued, extremely affordable, a must-have for any X-Men collector. Great character, great villain, great cover. This book has everything, and most importantly, it's affordable. So that's a cool one on this list. And I know we're already like, wait a minute, is that Bronze Age? Is that Copper Age? I don't know. Well, you let me know. How's that? Let's go down to number 8. This is Killmonger and Jungle Action number 6, another book that was super duper cheap, and then Black Panther came out, and now it's very, very expensive. I actually like this cover. We talk about this a lot on this channel. When these first appearances show up, we always want to see those characters on the cover. This is a great example of it. Cool book, great cover, kind of pricey. So tread with caution. And now with Black Panther 2, I don't know if it's officially starting production or whatnot. There may be references to Killmonger, even though he was kind of killed off. We'll see. We'll see. Going down to number 7, a book that, again, that I felt was undervalued, and it's starting to be where it's supposed to be, in my opinion. Don't pay too much for this if you want it. This is Mystique. This is Miss Marvel, number 18. She's not on the cover, but it is kind of a cool cover. It's like Amazing Spider-Man 50. We don't have Kingpin on the cover, but it's a classic cover. I also agree with this cover. I mean, it's nowhere near ASM 50 in, lore or anything, but it is kind of a cool cover. And that is the first appearance of Mystique. Sliding down, we're blowing through it. This one too. Here you go. This next book, we may have a little bit of, I don't know, is it Bronze Age? Is it Silver Age? This is Morbius. Amazing Spider-Man 101. I always thought this book was undervalued, and now it's starting to go up. It did go up because of the Morbius movie, and now I think it's starting to creep back down again. So if you want to get this book, it may be around the time now to pull the trigger. Risky. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm not a financial advisor. I don't give financial advice, but expect this book to shoot back up when the Morbius news and the Morbius movie gets closer. Maybe we get a new trailer. I mean, it's been so far now on the back burner. I don't even know when it comes out. I'm not even sure if it has a true release date now with everything that's been going on. I don't know. I'm sure it does, but awesome cover. I do like this. We've got him on the cover, villains on the cover. Great, classic ASM 101. And not far behind, not to deviate too much from this list, Amazing Spider-Man 102 is a little bit pricey too. It is the second appearance of Morbius, I believe. I could be wrong, but that one's kind of going up too. Number 5. Let's go down to number 5. And again, is it bronze? Is it copper? Do we even count Copper Age? This is Amazing Spider-Man 238, first appearance of Hobgoblin. Guys, be careful with this book. It is going to the moon right now because there is speculation that my man Ned Leeds in the new Spider-Man movie will become Hobgoblin. I don't know. We'll see. More importantly, if you find this book in the wild, always remember, if you find it raw, to check the back of that book for those tattoos. If those tattoos are missing and you submit this thing to CGC, chances are you're getting that green label, incomplete, something along those lines. You can get a blue label depending on the grade and the condition. It's all mixed up. Either way, check for that tattoo in the back. We're moving. We are hustling here. Number 4. Again, let me know what you think in the comments with this one. This is Emma Frost, X-Men 129. Is it bronze? Is it copper? Anyway, great cover. Another book that is going to the moon right now. This book was going crazy. I don't know if I ever even considered it undervalued. I always thought it was fair, but now it's wild, out of control. Some of this X-Men stuff is going nuts. They're starting to settle. It's starting to settle back down and maybe coming back down a little, but this X-Men 129 is... it's the first appearance of the Hellfire Club. There's a lot of first appearances in here. We're just referencing Emma Frost. I like this cover. She's not on the cover, but I do like it. Only 3 left, and there's some good ones here. Number 3. This is Daredevil 131, first appearance of Bullseye. Slam dunk, awesome. Whether he deserves to be number 3 on this list or not, he should absolutely be on this list. Bullseye was amazing in Daredevil on Netflix. I thought he was awesome. Talk about a great season. I personally thought season 1 and 2 of Daredevil were ho-hum. I really didn't like season 1. Season 3 of Daredevil was amazing. This character, Bullseye, was a huge part of the reason why it was so good. Let's hope we get him in the MCU. Rumor has it Kingpin will be showing up in the Hawkeye series. And if Daredevil shows up in Spider-Man, why not get Bullseye? It's possible. I'm reaching. I understand. But why not? It's possible. 2 left on this list. And I do want to remind you guys, there is a number 11. There is an honorable mention over at comicbookinvest.com. Check that out. But for now, we're going to number 2. This is Sabretooth, Iron Fist 14, Bronze Age all day. Awesome cover. He's on the cover. An undervalued book. I haven't checked prices recently, so I don't know what it's doing now. But I always thought this book was very undervalued. I always thought a Marvel Premiere 15 was undervalued, which is the first Iron Fist and the first Sabretooth as well. Kind of always thought it was a little undervalued. It may be going up right now. It could be, but expect Sabretooth to hit the MCU and the X-Men inevitably show up. He's too amazing of a character. He's too important to Wolverine, and Wolverine's got to be coming. Even if it's within the next 4 to 5 years, we're getting Wolverine. And right behind him may be Sabretooth. Now, last book on our list, number 1. All you guys were screaming from the rooftops in the last video, and it was my fault. So I do apologize to the guys over at comicbookinvest.com, CBSI. I do apologize because that was my fault that I did not explain the video right. I misread it, so 100% me. 100% me, but number 1 on this list, I'm sure you guys can guess it. This is Iron Man number 55, first Thanos, number 1 on our list. Thanos has to be number 1 on our list. For Bronze Age Marvel villains, I would put him ahead of every single one of these characters. Even if you want to argue some of these aren't Bronze Age books, I would still put Thanos here. I mean, major part of the MCU, major part of Marvel lore, major villain. I mean, yes, he made his first appearance in the Bronze Age, but he was important right through the 90s and even till today. I mean, he had major roles in so many major stories, and then they used him obviously in the MCU. And call me crazy, but I don't think we've seen the last of Thanos, whether it's a flashback and we get him back on screen or something happens through the multiverse. I don't know. He's like a money grab character for Disney. Would you really kill him off? You may see him a little bit. I mean, he won't have the impact he did in the major arc of the Infinity Saga, but you may see him again. Just my speculation, just my guessing. That's it for this list. I told you we were going to blow through it, and I do apologize again for the one 2 weeks ago because I misspoke and there was crazy villains on there that were missing. It's just, you can go back and watch that video. It was on me. That's it. Again, shout out and thank you to CBSI, comicbookinvest.com. Thank you so much for this list. They give it to me. I give it to you. Head over there to get number 11, the honorable mention. And as always, keep it comics.